Namaste to all you cosmic souls. Welcome to your reading this Sunday. Today's reading will be a mid-December reading, getting into the energies of what is in store for us, what is coming for us, and what else we have that we have to work on the last half of this month. I just wanted to show you all this really pretty velvet pouch where I keep my main reading crystal, which is a clay quartz, and my Rider-Waite tarot deck, which I use most often. And I also wanted a suggestion whether I should make more of these and whether y'all will be interested in buying them as either a tarot pouch or even just as a crystal pouch. Okay, so we will just begin the reading right now. What do we need to hear and know for mid-December? First, we have the Hermit. The Hermit, as we all know, is a card of inner work, inner light, going within. I think that has been the theme for quite some time now. And it has been constantly asking us to work on ourselves, to work on our inner selves, our inner intuition, and understand ourselves from a different and better perspective that is more understandable to us. So at least we understand the space that we are currently in. So I think throughout December, the theme has been inner work. The first half was more triggering, and the second half is more that we acknowledge that we know what we have to work on. You address the dark side as well as light. So if you're into shadow work, it would be a good time to practice some shadow work at this point of time, because it brings in a balance between the parts that you don't understand and the parts that you do understand. We also have the number 7 and 9, which we also had in the previous reading about your career. Maybe getting really cold for some of you, for some it may even be snowing, and this may, affect your mood as to you may become a bit more drawn down, you may become a bit more, just subtle, slow, and not doing a lot of work, lazy even for a lot of you. So know that this is completely okay and you don't have to feel bad about it. Instead, you need to be lazy, just sit back, relax, and see what is happening from outside instead of always overanalyzing everything that's going on. This is a complete transformation that we are going through. So it is an intentional occurrence. This is intentionally occurring. Whatever you are going through, this laziness, this inner work that you are particularly being called to do, this transformation that is happening within us is all happening for a reason, and you need to really allow that to happen rather than, keeping it aside, keeping it away, and keeping it at a distance, because it is here for you. It is here for you to become a better person. It is here for you so that you can particularly benefit from it. You can really enjoy it. You can really enjoy this sitting back and doing this inner work and understanding yourself and everything else. You can really enjoy it. We next have the Ace of Pentacles. So overall, it's going to be a good second half, because you already know the space that you're in and the space that you have to go into, the space that you have to create for yourself. Since you already know all of that, it's going to be very easy for you to come towards the Ace of Pentacles. So it's a complete process. This is literally the process. We have the Hermit, which is understanding the going within. Then we have the Chariot. You are addressing the dark, addressing the light, bringing them both together to create the balance. Then we have the Five of Pentacles, which means the laziness sets in. You sit back and you're not doing much of work, and then you're understanding the transformation. You go through that transformation, and finally you come out. Maybe it's Christmas and New Year's, and you're completely enjoying yourselves at this point. So it's a whole process that you're going to be going through the entire second half of December. Now let us get some oracle cards and see what the angels are guiding us towards. We have the Child. We have the number 7 again. So in this card, what I see is becoming your most truest self, because you are addressing yourself as you are, the person you are. It's really allowing you to, how do I say this? It's really allowing you to understand yourself better, and so you're becoming more of yourself. Your style of clothing may change, the style of understanding things may change, your perspectives may change. You understand why you wore certain kinds of clothes and now why you're wearing certain kinds of clothes, what the difference is doing to you and within you, why this difference is occurring, why you are more comfortable now than you were before. All of that is coming into light in a space that you are more clearly able to understand. We have the Hunter next, again the number 9. So it's all the number 7 and 9. Even in the previous reading, I'll link it in the I box in this corner here below, above. You are looking for something. I think you are looking for yourself. You are looking for the person that you are. Who are you? Where are you? Why are you? Where is this person that you are becoming coming from? Where is this person taking you? What journey do you have to really go through? There is a whole transformation that is happening. It's like you see this dragonfly here. So this dragonfly is coming out of this lotus, meaning you are moreover understanding your higher self, allowing yourself to come out into the open and really, just be yourself, love yourself, understand yourself in this new way, this new understanding. And it's kind of bringing this kind of a power within you. It's like you're in charge now. You're literally holding this Ace of Pentacles in your hand. You have all the power in your hand. And it's amazing. It's amazing because the way you're coming to become the sorcerer, the way you are coming into this power is what is making you, you. And that is what I love about this reading. You are in this space because you are meant to be in this space. You need to learn and you need to understand that. Now we will move on to the pick a card reading, where we will pick one of these few names I've written down from last Sunday's readings comments. So for all of you who resonated with this reading, thank you for sharing your energy with me, and thank you for being here with me today. Let us move on to the personal reading of whoever gets picked. These are the few names we have today. Okay, we're doing this reading for Pramila. Again, remember to leave your name down below for next Sunday's pick a card reading. One of you will be picked every Sunday, so make sure to leave your name every Sunday. Alright, so let's get into your reading, Pramila. What is it that you need to hear and know? Mid-December, what is really coming for you? I think you're looking back on certain situations and kind of trying to understand them from a new perspective, or just understand them for the sake of understanding them, because just looking back and whatever memories you had, you're trying to find those memories, what they really meant to you and for you. That is what you are getting into, really. And then we have the Ten of Swords, which means a lot of your past is actually coming out of you. You are releasing a lot of old past energies which you may not have been completely comfortable with. And this could be either maybe marriage or maybe, a father figure. I feel like a father figure is asking you about marriage or is pressuring you about marriage, and you feel confused on which direction you should go into or which direction to choose. Don't blindly go into any decision or make any decision without really thinking, because the moon is affecting you. The water is affecting you. You could be a water sign, or there could be water in your charts, or the astrology is affecting your water signs this December. So that could be a really confusing time for you. So if you want to go deeper into this reading, you can always leave me a message and book a reading for yourself. And I hope this reading resonated with you. All I would like to say is that don't blindly fall into any trap. Think about what you're doing, what you really want to do. Do you really want to do this, or are you being pressured into this? Okay? You have abundance if you want abundance. But if you continue to just listen to others rather than yourself, then your life is going to be more confusing than inspirational or intuitive. Thank you for sharing your energy with me today, Pramila. Sending you lots of love and light. Namaste.